Imagine a silence so profound, so complete, that it defies comprehension. A void existed before time and space, stretching endlessly in every direction. There was no light, no sound, no movement, only the potential energy of everything that could ever be. This immense void, this canvas of pure potentiality, held the very essence of creation within its silent depths. It was a realm of infinite possibilities, where the laws of physics as we know them had yet to be written. Within this silent expanse, a single point of energy resided, infinitesimally small, yet infinitely dense. This singularity, a cosmic seed, contained everything that would become the universe as we know it. It was a point of pure energy, poised on the brink of an event that would shatter the silence and reshape the fabric of reality forever. In an instant that transcended time itself, the singularity erupted. This event, the Big Bang, was not an explosion in the conventional sense, but an expansion, an unfathomable surge of energy and matter from a point of infinite density. Light blazed into existence, illuminating the newborn universe. Energy, once confined to an infinitely small point, now flooded outwards, carrying with it the building blocks of all matter. The universe, once a silent void, now echoed with the energy of creation. From this primordial soup of energy and matter, the universe began to cool and expand. As it did, particles began to coalesce, forming the first atoms, hydrogen and helium, the simplest elements in the universe. These atoms, forged in the crucible of the Big Bang, would become the raw materials for stars, galaxies, and eventually, life itself. The universe, once silent and empty, was now a symphony of light, energy, and matter. The Big Bang had set in motion a chain of events that would lead to the formation of everything we see around us today, from the smallest subatomic particle to the largest galaxy. Eons passed, and the universe continued its relentless expansion. Galaxies swirled into existence, vast islands of stars pinwheeling through the cosmic expanse. Within these galaxies, stars were born and died, their fiery lives and deaths seeding the universe with the heavier elements necessary for life. And on a small, blue planet, orbiting an unremarkable star in the Milky Way galaxy, life emerged. Among these life forms, a species called humans evolved, their minds capable of questioning the very nature of their existence. They looked up at the vastness of the night sky, filled with awe and wonder, driven by an insatiable thirst to understand the cosmos and their place within it. One such human was Dr. Leila Miran, a physicist whose entire life revolved around unraveling the mysteries of the universe. From a young age, she had been captivated by the stars, spending countless hours poring over astronomy books and building her own telescopes. The Big Bang, the moment of creation, held a particular fascination for her. Leila dedicated her life to studying the cosmos, earning accolades for her groundbreaking research. She specialized in the study of the cosmic microwave background radiation, the faint afterglow of the Big Bang that permeated the universe. To Leila, this radiation wasn't just static noise. It was a whisper from the dawn of time, a faint echo of the universe's birth pangs. Her colleagues admired her dedication, but some questioned her relentless pursuit of what they considered an improbable dream. One night, as Leila delved into data from a newly launched satellite, she noticed something peculiar, an anomaly. A pattern within the cosmic microwave background radiation flickered on her screen. It was subtle, almost imperceptible, but undeniably there. A series of pulses, rhythmic and deliberate, like the beating of a cosmic heart. These pulses were unlike anything she had encountered before. They defied all known laws of physics and contradicted existing theories about the early universe. Dr. Leila Miran. At first, I questioned my equipment, my methods, even my own sanity. Could this be a mere error, a glitch in the vast machinery of my research? Despite my initial doubts, I felt an undeniable pull, an intuition that whispered of something extraordinary. This was no ordinary anomaly. It was a message from the universe itself, an echo from an epoch beyond human comprehension. With a mix of trepidation and exhilaration, Leila embarked on a journey that would challenge everything she thought she knew about the universe. Leila spent days verifying her findings, meticulously checking and rechecking her data. She isolated the anomalous signal, amplifying it, and analyzing it from every conceivable angle.
The more I study this, the more convinced I am that this is no random fluctuation, no artifact of instrument error. This signal is distinct, structured, and bears the undeniable hallmark of intelligence.
The rhythmic pulses, once faint and enigmatic, now resonated with an almost eerie clarity. They seemed to beckon her, whispering of secrets hidden within the fabric of space-time itself. Driven by an insatiable curiosity, Leila dedicated herself entirely to deciphering the message encoded within the cosmic radiation.
My lab has become my sanctuary, my equations my only companions. Days turn into weeks, weeks into months, and still the mystery deepens. The universe, it seems, is reluctant to surrender its secrets easily, yet my resolve is strengthened by the tantalizing possibility of a discovery that could redefine humanity's understanding of its place in the cosmos.
The anomaly was not confined to a single frequency or location. It permeated the cosmic microwave background radiation, a constant hum woven into the very fabric of space-time. Leila realized that this signal, this cosmic heartbeat, had been present since the universe's inception, a silent symphony playing out across billions of years and light years. Leila began to perceive the signal not as a series of discrete pulses, but as a continuous wave, a complex symphony played out across an unimaginable canvas. It was a language older than time, a message etched onto the universe itself.
I've experimented with different analytical techniques, borrowing tools from cryptography, linguistics, and even musical theory. The universe, it seems, does not adhere to the rigid boundaries of human disciplines. Its secrets are revealed only to those who dare to look beyond the confines of conventional thought.
The breakthrough came unexpectedly, late one night while Leila was listening to a piece of classical music. As the symphony swelled, she noticed a striking similarity between the musical phrases and the patterns she'd observed in the cosmic radiation.
Could it be that the universe communicates through a language not of words, but of pure resonance, of harmonious vibrations?
With renewed vigor, Leila returned to her data, this time approaching it not as a scientist analyzing cold, hard numbers, but as a musician deciphering a long-forgotten score. She began to map the pulses onto musical scales, experimenting with different tempos and rhythms, searching for the hidden melody within the cosmic noise. As Leila delved deeper, she began to formulate a theory so audacious, so radical, that it bordered on heresy within the scientific community.
What if the Big Bang, the prevailing cosmological model explaining the origin and evolution of the universe, was not a random event, but a deliberate act of creation? What if the universe was not a cold, indifferent void, but a meticulously designed symphony, its every note, every particle, placed with intention and purpose?
The implications were staggering. If the universe was indeed the product of intelligent design, then who were these architects of the cosmos? What was their purpose in creating the universe, and what was humanity's role in this grand cosmic drama?
I know my theory will be met with skepticism, even ridicule from my peers. The scientific community, with its emphasis on empirical evidence and rational inquiry, has little tolerance for what might be perceived as metaphysical speculation. Yet, I feel compelled to share my findings, driven by the conviction that humanity deserves to know the truth, no matter how unsettling it might be.
Leila's journey was far from over, but the questions she dared to ask had already begun to reshape the boundaries of human understanding. Leila knew she had to tread carefully. The scientific community, for all its reverence for discovery, could be brutally unforgiving of theories that challenged its foundational precepts.
I spent months meticulously compiling my data, crafting my arguments with the precision of a lawyer preparing a closing statement. I anticipated the skepticism, the demands for irrefutable proof, the thinly veiled accusations of flights of fancy.
When she finally presented her findings at a prestigious cosmology conference, the reaction was more muted than she had feared, but no less disheartening.
Some colleagues, their faces etched with polite disinterest, offered condescending praise for my imaginative approach while deftly sidestepping the crux of my argument.
Others, their expressions hardening as she spoke, openly scoffed, their questions laced with a derision that stung more than outright rejection.
Leila persisted, her voice unwavering as she countered their objections with logic and evidence. She presented her analysis of the cosmic microwave background radiation, highlighting the impossible regularity of the pulses, the mathematical elegance of their arrangement.
I spoke of the universe as a symphony, its every element harmonizing to a grand unseen conductor.
But the wall of disbelief proved impenetrable. The scientific community, steeped in the language of materialism and empirical observation, struggled to grasp a concept that hinted at something beyond the reach of their instruments.
Leila's theory, they argued, was too speculative, too reliant on leaps of faith rather than concrete proof.
The rejection stung, but it did not break Leila. She had tasted the truth, had glimpsed the universe's grand design, and she refused to let the skepticism of others extinguish the fire that now burned within her.
If anything, their doubt fueled my determination. I would find the proof they demanded, would unveil the architects of the cosmos, and silence the skeptics once and for all.
Leila retreated from the public eye, withdrawing into the solitary world of her research. Her lab became her refuge, her equations her only solace. She pored over her data, relentlessly seeking the key that would unlock the universe's secrets.
I experimented with new analytical techniques, borrowed concepts from fields as diverse as quantum physics and ancient mythology, willing to explore any avenue that might lead me closer to the truth.
The scientific community, meanwhile, moved on. Leila's theory, dismissed as an intriguing but ultimately unsubstantiated hypothesis, faded from the forefront of cosmological debate. Her colleagues, initially intrigued by her work, gradually distanced themselves, their conversations laced with a thinly veiled pity that was more cutting than any open criticism.
But I remained undeterred. I knew the truth was out there, woven into the very fabric of space-time. It was just a matter of finding the right thread, the one that would unravel the universe's tapestry and reveal the grand design beneath. I had faith in my instincts, in the whispers of the cosmos that resonated within my soul.
Years passed, each one marked by countless hours of research, of dead ends and false leads. Leila's hair grew streaked with gray, and the lines on her face deepened, etched by the passage of time and the weight of her solitary quest. But her eyes, though tinged with weariness, still burned with the same unwavering determination, the same unyielding belief in the universe's hidden harmony.
One evening, as I sat hunched over a stack of research papers, my gaze fell upon a forgotten article about ancient Sumerian cosmology. The article, dismissed by mainstream science as mythology, described a belief in a primordial sound, a cosmic vibration that had called the universe into being.
Intrigued, Leila delved deeper, her pulse quickening as she uncovered startling parallels between the Sumerian myths and her own research.
Could it be, I wondered, that these ancient civilizations, with their limited scientific understanding, had nonetheless glimpsed a truth that had eluded modern science? Had they, through intuition or revelation, tapped into a deeper understanding of the cosmos, a knowledge passed down through generations in the form of myths and legends?
A new idea began to take shape in Leila's mind, a spark of inspiration ignited by the echoes of ancient wisdom. She returned to her data, this time guided by the intuition of long-dead astronomers who had read the stars like an open book. And as she delved deeper, a glimmer of hope emerged from the darkness, a faint but undeniable signal that she was on the right track.
Immersing myself in ancient Sumerian texts, I felt my skepticism gradually giving way to awe. I was uncovering a cosmology of astonishing sophistication.
The Sumerians, despite their lack of modern telescopes and computers, seemed to possess an intuitive understanding of the universe's structure and origins that resonated deeply with her own findings.
Their myths spoke of a primordial sound, a divine utterance that had shattered the silence of the void and set the cosmos in motion. This sound, they believed, was not merely a vibration in the air, but the very essence of creation, the language in which the universe was written.
Leila, her mind buzzing with excitement, began to see the patterns in the cosmic microwave background radiation in a new light.
What if the rhythmic pulses I detected were not random fluctuations, but echoes of this primordial sound, remnants of the universe's creation song?
She turned her attention to the mathematical structure of the Sumerian language, analyzing its grammar, syntax, and numerical system. She spent weeks deciphering clay tablets, comparing their inscriptions to the patterns in her data, searching for any hint of a connection, a key that would unlock the universe's ancient code.
My breakthrough came late one night as I was studying a Sumerian creation myth known as the Enuma Elish. The myth described how the god Marduk had fashioned the universe from the body of the primordial goddess Tiamat, using a set of divine decrees, or me, to establish order from chaos.
As Leila read the myth, a jolt of recognition shot through her.
The Sumerian word for me, I realized, was represented by a symbol that bore a striking resemblance to the pattern I had observed in the cosmic microwave background radiation. Could it be that these ancient myths were not mere allegory, but encoded instructions, a blueprint for the universe itself?
With trembling hands, Leila began to map the Sumerian me onto her data, aligning the symbols with the peaks and troughs of the cosmic radiation. As she worked, a sense of wonder washed over her, a feeling that she was on the verge of something profound, a discovery that would shatter the boundaries of human understanding.
The fit was uncanny. The Sumerian symbols, when arranged according to the patterns in the cosmic radiation, formed a series of complex equations, a language of mathematics that seemed to describe the fundamental forces of the universe.
Leila felt a surge of exhilaration, a sense of triumph mixed with a humbling awe. She was no longer just a scientist analyzing data. She was an archaeologist of the cosmos, uncovering the secrets of creation itself. Leila spent the next several months deciphering the equations, her mind racing to keep pace with the implications of her discovery. The Sumerian me, she realized, were not just abstract concepts. They were instructions for manipulating the very fabric of space-time, for harnessing the fundamental forces of the universe.
Driven by a sense of purpose that transcended my own ambition, I resolved to build a device based on the Sumerian blueprints. I envisioned a machine capable of amplifying and transmitting the primordial sound, a bridge between the ancient wisdom of the Sumerians and the cutting edge of modern science.
She pored over her calculations, her lab transformed into a workshop of the impossible. Days turned into weeks as she painstakingly assembled the device, her hands guided by a combination of scientific knowledge and an intuition that seemed to flow from the very equations she was deciphering.
The device, when completed, bore little resemblance to the sleek, sterile instruments of my laboratory. It was an eclectic assemblage of crystals, wires, and metal alloys, its form dictated by the arcane mathematics of the Sumerian me.
It hummed with a low, resonant frequency, a sound that seemed to vibrate deep within Leila's bones, a harmonic echo of the universe's creation song. Leila stood before her creation, her heart pounding with a mixture of anticipation and trepidation. The device, a testament to her tireless dedication and the echoes of ancient wisdom, pulsed with an otherworldly energy.
It's a portal, a gateway to a realm beyond human comprehension.
Taking a deep breath, Leila reached out and activated the device. The air crackled with energy, and a low hum resonated through the room, growing in intensity until it filled every fiber of her being. The room dissolved around her, replaced by a swirling vortex of colors and light, a sensory maelstrom that threatened to overwhelm her. She felt herself being drawn into the heart of the device, her body weightless, her thoughts dissolving into the symphony of energy that surrounded her. Time lost all meaning as she journeyed through the vortex, a timeless traveler hurtling towards a destination unknown. As suddenly as it began, the chaos subsided. Leila found herself standing on a platform of shimmering crystal, bathed in a soft, ethereal light that emanated from the very fabric of the space around her. The air vibrated with an unseen energy, a symphony of cosmic frequencies that resonated deep within her soul. She looked around, her senses reeling from the sheer alien beauty of her surroundings. Towering structures of light pulsed and flowed, their forms defying Euclidean geometry, while rivers of energy cascaded through the air, leaving trails of shimmering particles in their wake. It was a realm of pure energy and consciousness, a place where thoughts took shape and reality itself seemed fluid, malleable. As Leila took in the wonders around her, she became aware of presences, vast and ancient, their forms shifting and coalescing from the very fabric of this ethereal realm. They were beings of pure energy, their forms fluid and ever-changing, yet imbued with a sense of purpose, of intelligence beyond human comprehension.
Fear. It's an emotion alien to this place, replaced by a sense of awe, of profound humility in the face of something so ancient, so powerful.
These beings, she sensed, were the architects of reality, the ones who had spoken the universe into existence. Communication, she soon discovered, transcended the limitations of language. The beings communicated through a symphony of light and sound, their thoughts flowing into her mind as a series of harmonious vibrations, each pulse a universe of meaning.
We will show you visions of the universe's birth. The Big Bang was not a chaotic explosion, but a carefully orchestrated symphony of energy and matter. Every particle, every force, guided by an intelligence beyond imagining.
We reveal to you the interconnectedness of all things, the delicate balance of forces that hold the cosmos in harmony.
And they spoke of humanity, a young species still taking its first tentative steps on the cosmic stage, yet possessing the potential to unlock the universe's deepest secrets.
We left our message in the cosmic microwave background radiation as a test, a beacon to guide those who seek knowledge beyond the confines of their world.
Humanity has the potential to uncover the universe's deepest secrets.
Leila, her mind struggling to grasp the immensity of it all, felt a profound sense of connection, of belonging to something far greater than herself. She saw her own life, her own struggles and triumphs, reflected in the grand cosmic drama unfolding before her. The universe was not a linear progression from past to present to future, but a multidimensional tapestry, its threads interwoven across time and space. Leila watched, enthralled, as the beings wove intricate patterns of light and sound, each gesture a symphony of creation. The universe, she realized, was not merely a collection of inert matter and energy, but a living tapestry, a vibrant expression of consciousness on a cosmic scale. Every star, every galaxy, every atom was a thread in this grand tapestry, interwoven with a purpose that transcended human understanding. As the encounter drew to a close, the beings imparted a final message, a message that resonated with the very essence of Leila's being.
The universe is not something separate from you, but an extension of yourself. You are not just a witness to its wonders, but an active participant in its unfolding story.
They explained that the echoes of creation, the whispers of the Big Bang, resided not just in the cosmic microwave background radiation, but within every atom, every cell, every fiber of her being.
The key to unlocking the universe's secrets lies not in external exploration, but in inner discovery. Know thyself, and you will know the universe.
As the light around her began to fade, Leila felt a pang of sadness, a longing to remain in this realm of wonder and enlightenment. But the beings reassured her, their presence a comforting warmth that spread through her.
Our connection transcends time and space. We are always with you, our wisdom woven into the fabric of your being. Listen to the echoes within, and you will find your way.
Leila felt herself being drawn back through the vortex, the colors and sounds of the ethereal realm fading as she returned to the familiar confines of her laboratory. The device hummed one last time, its energy dissipating as the portal closed behind her. She stood there for a moment, her body tingling with residual energy, her mind still reeling from the experience. The world seemed different now, sharper, more vibrant, as if a veil had been lifted from her eyes. The hum of the universe resonated within her, a constant reminder of the infinite possibilities that lay dormant within her own being. Leila returned to her life, but she was forever changed. The woman who had once been consumed by equations and data now walked with a newfound sense of wonder, her heart overflowing with the universe's music. The skepticism of her colleagues seemed trivial now, their concerns dwarfed by the immensity of what she had experienced.
She tried to explain it to them, to share the profound truths revealed to her by the architects of reality. But words, she realized, were inadequate vessels for such cosmic insights. How could she possibly convey the symphony of creation, the dance of consciousness, the intricate tapestry of interconnectedness that she had witnessed?
Some dismissed her story as a hallucination, a byproduct of her relentless work and isolation. Others listened with a polite but distant curiosity, their skepticism evident in their eyes. But a few, their hearts open to the possibility of something more, saw a spark in her eyes, a depth of understanding that transcended the boundaries of their shared profession.
Leila came to understand that the true value of her journey lay not in convincing others, but in living a life transformed by her encounter. She dedicated herself to sharing her insights, not through dry academic papers, but through art, music, and storytelling, using the language of the heart to awaken the slumbering wonder within others.
She spoke of the universe as a living being, its heart beating in unison with our own. She taught that the search for knowledge began not in distant galaxies, but within the depths of our own consciousness. She encouraged others to listen to the whispers of the cosmos, to find the echoes of eternity within their own hearts. Narrator: Leila's story spread, carried on the winds of curiosity and the yearning for something beyond the mundane. People from all walks of life flocked to hear her speak, drawn to her infectious enthusiasm and the profound simplicity of her message.
Leila's work sparked a renaissance, a reawakening to the interconnectedness of all things. Scientists began to explore the universe with a renewed sense of purpose, no longer content with merely observing and cataloging, but seeking to understand the underlying intelligence that governed its every aspect. Artists and musicians found inspiration in her story, their creations imbued with a cosmic grandeur that resonated deep within the human soul. Philosophers and theologians grappled with the implications of a universe shaped by consciousness, their debates infused with a newfound sense of wonder and possibility.
And so the echo of the Big Bang continued to reverberate, not just through the vast expanse of space-time, but through the hearts and minds of countless individuals, reminding them of their place in the grand cosmic tapestry, their connection to the infinite and eternal. For within each of us, Leila taught, resided the potential to unlock the universe's secrets, to hear the whispers of creation, and to dance to the music of the spheres.